On our planet, there are countless insects that differ in size, shape, and behavior. Most of them are harmless, but some can sting or bite if you get too close. Today, we'll take a look at the most dangerous ones, the kind you're better off admiring from a distance. Let's start with the bullet ant, famous for having the most painful sting in the world. Their bodies measure between 17 and 26 millimeters and are protected by a hard shell. They live in the tropical forests of South America, from Costa Rica and Nicaragua down to Brazil, Peru, and Paraguay. These ants build large, highly organized colonies. When threatened, they first try to scare intruders away with a loud hissing sound and a strong odor. But if that doesn't work, they attack in groups. The sting of a bullet ant is considered the most painful of all, compared to being shot, and the pain can last up to 24 hours. Along with unbearable pain, it can cause sweating, shaking, a rapid heartbeat, and even temporary paralysis. Some indigenous tribes even use these ants in initiation rituals. Young men must endure several stings to prove their courage. But ants aren't the only danger. Ticks, though tiny, can be even more insidious. There are thousands of species, and they can be found almost everywhere in the world except the polar regions. They prefer damp, shady places like tall grass, bushes, or burrows. Ticks cling to the skin of animals or humans and feed on blood for days. Their bite is painless thanks to an anesthetic in their saliva, so it often goes unnoticed. But ticks can transmit serious diseases like Lyme disease and tick-borne encephalitis. That's why it's so important to check your body after a walk in the woods and see a doctor if a tick has attached to your skin. Moving on to something bigger, we find the giant Asian hornet, also known as the murder hornet or tiger bee. Its body can grow up to 5 centimeters long, with a wingspan of 6 centimeters. These insects are natural hunters. They can attack entire beehives, killing thousands of bees in just a few hours and carrying off the larvae to feed their young. Their stinger is about 6 millimeters long and injects a large amount of venom, causing intense pain, fever, and sometimes severe allergic reactions. They don't usually attack humans without reason, but if their nest is threatened, they become extremely aggressive. In Japan and China, they are considered a serious danger to beekeepers. During the warmer months, another insect that can ruin your walk is the horsefly. These persistent insects are notorious for chasing their victims until they manage to bite. They can grow up to 3 centimeters long, resembling oversized flies with bright eyes, large heads, and sharp jaws that cut the skin to drink blood. Only females feed on blood, which they need to produce eggs. Males, on the other hand, feed on nectar. Horsefly bites are painful and can transmit diseases such as anthrax and tularemia. We also can't forget the German wasp, one of the most common and aggressive species. Their bodies measure between 12 and 20 millimeters and are easy to recognize thanks to their bright yellow color with black stripes. They build nests underground, in cavities, or even close to houses. Unlike bees, they can sting several times in a row. If someone gets too close to their nest, the wasps attack in groups and chase the intruder over long distances. They are omnivores, feeding on insects, fruit, and even human food scraps, which makes them frequent uninvited guests at picnics and outdoor cafes. And finally, the most feared of all, the Africanized bee, also called the killer bee. This hybrid was born from crossing African and European honeybees. Although its venom is not much stronger than that of a regular bee, its aggression is up to 30 times greater. If someone comes within just 5 meters of the hive, the entire swarm will attack. They can chase a victim for hundreds of meters and sting dozens of times. Their coordinated attacks are so dangerous that fatalities are recorded every year in the Americas. They also displace native honeybees, invade their hives, and take over their territory.